Good day, YouTube. Today I'm going to answer a few questions that people have been asking. I'll begin with Anthony M. Anthony's going to join the Army, and his question was on having a car payment. He has a car payment of about $500. I'm not sure exactly how much. So Anthony, the best thing that you can do is when you take off for Army boot camp, make sure you ask your recruiter when you're going to start getting paid, because your car payment is going to be due, regardless if you're in boot camp, regardless if you have access to making that transfer of the payment. What I recommend is make sure you contact your bank and let them know if your car payment is due on the 5th. Hopefully they can just draft it automatic where you don't have to do anything. That's how come it's important that you ask your recruiter when can you expect to get paid, because your bank is not going to allow you to say, hey, you're in boot camp for 3 months, we'll see you in 3 months and start paying again. Maybe they will, but I doubt it. You have to contact your bank and make sure that, you inform them of what your plan is. Now, here's the thing. A $500 payment on a vehicle for an E1, E2, E3, in my opinion, remember who you're talking to, is a lot of money. I have a $3,000 car that's paid for. It takes me everywhere I want to. That's what I like. I've had a new car when I was 17. I don't think I'll ever have a new car again. That's just my style, because cars go down in value and I want to spend money on other things, such as a house. That's just me. I'm older, so I'm going to think a lot different as well. Now, if anybody's looking at this video and they see that they're going to join the military, when you get to your bank, your credit union, your base, they're going to offer you X number of dollars to finance a vehicle. That's a business. I would say, think of it like this. Buy yourself a car, maybe a $3,000, $5,000 car, as opposed to a $40,000 car, because that's more money for you. Let's just say your car payment is $500 and you're young. How much is insurance? I'm just going to throw out maybe $150. How much is gas? So that's $800 a month in this example. And as an E1, E2, E3, that's a lot of money. Remember that you have the power to say yes or no. You have to have a vision. Take it from someone, me, who has been down that road before, and I had to pay that amount of money. So make sure you contact your bank in your case. Ask them if they can work with you. My recommendation is you continue to pay your car, Anthony, or anybody in Anthony's position. That way you can reduce that loan amount and get it over with. Now, I have another question from Sophie. Sophie's going to join the Air Force, and she had a question on the ASVAB. She's taking, hopefully, practice tests. She has a book. It's called ASVAB for Dummies. Sophie, the best thing that you can do is remember, first of all, I took the ASVAB 20 years ago. Speak to your recruiter. Speak to someone who's taken the ASVAB more recently than me. That was a long time ago. And the score for the Air Force, the minimum entry score is 35. It's going to depend on what area of the Air Force, what job you want, because there's categories. What categories are there? There's mechanical, there's administration, there's electrical, and there's one more. Obviously, I wasn't good in mechanical. I don't like mechanics. I scored high on administration, and I work in personnel. So Sophie, the best thing that I can tell you is there are practice tests online that you do that. Don't aim for the 35, aim for the best that you can get. Therefore, you can say this is the kind of career field that I want to go to, and this is not something I'm interested in. And I'm going to end it with this. I read last night that over 70% of people who take the ASVAB score 50% or higher, so that's good. It's something that with a high school education, you should do good. And I've talked to a lot of people who are very intelligent high school graduates or high school students who score in the 80s or 90s. I wasn't one of them. I scored in the 80s, but take it, and then best of luck to you. If you have questions, let me know. I have another video coming up on finances, and I'm going to give away 4 books. So I'll do that video sometime this week when I get some chance. I'll talk about that. Take care. This is Garden of the Gods, just in our backyard. That's the Glen Eyrie Castle, built in 1871.